Most people give up, not because they're broken, but because they're too comfortable. They stop when they're tired. They stop when they're bored. But here's the truth. Success doesn't care how you feel. It only cares about one thing, whether or not you show up. When your mind shouts, "Stop," that's when you make yourself keep going. That's the moment where real change begins. In just a short while, you will learn how to move past resistance, quiet your excuses, and train your mind to become unstoppable. If you're tired of always starting again, it's time to learn how to keep going until the end. Learn to make the decision to push forward. You are standing at a turning point in your life. In front of you are two roads. One leads back to comfort, safety, and everything familiar. The other leads into the unknown, towards dreams not yet fulfilled, goals not yet reached, and a version of yourself that has yet to come alive. I understand the urge to turn back. The road behind you is lined with what you know. It's filled with voices that will tell you to stay where it feels safe. Don't take risks, they'll warn. Be careful. Play it safe. But growth doesn't live there. Growth is found on the road ahead, the one filled with obstacles, lessons, and sometimes pain. But it's also the path of possibility, of movement, of greatness. Every person you've ever looked up to stood exactly where you are now. They weren't fearless. They weren't always confident. They were just willing to fail, willing to walk alone, willing to push forward even while afraid. Even someone like Lincoln didn't travel a straight path to success. His journey was full of setbacks. He failed in business, he lost elections, he faced personal loss. Time after time, he heard the word no. But he never let failure stop him. He kept going. That simple choice, to continue, helped shape the future of a nation. And Lincoln wasn't the only one. Behind every person who has succeeded is a trail of struggle. Writers whose books were turned down many times, business owners who lost everything before they built something great, athletes who practiced in silence before anyone knew their name. What made them different wasn't luck or talent. It was the decision to keep going. You must make that decision too. Decide that no matter how difficult it gets, you will not give up. That even when your thoughts beg you to turn around, you'll keep taking steps forward. Because the road ahead, while hard and uncertain, holds the life you truly want. You don't grow by avoiding hardship. You grow by walking through it. You become stronger by stepping into discomfort, by facing rejection, by rising up again every time you fall. Pain isn't your enemy. Pain is your teacher. It removes what's weak and builds what's powerful inside you. This is your moment. This is the start of your change. It won't happen in comfort. It will happen in challenge. Not in safety, but in the struggle. Make the choice now. Decide that you're done living small. Decide that you deserve more. That your dreams are not silly. That your goals are not too far. That you are not too damaged. The world doesn't need more people hiding. It needs more people standing tall. And you, right now, have a chance to rise, to move forward despite the fear, to walk away from the life that no longer fits you, and step into a life that demands more but gives much more in return. So take the step, even if your legs are shaking, even if your voice isn't steady, even if you're the only one who believes in yourself right now. Take the step, because this is the moment when everything starts to shift. To keep going, you need to be clear about your purpose. You must know exactly why you're moving forward, not someday, not maybe, but clearly and deeply. Your purpose is the energy that fuels your journey. It's what keeps you moving when everything feels heavy. When the world says stop, purpose tells you to go. Without it, even the smallest problems feel huge. But when your purpose shines bright, you can walk through storms and come out stronger. Purpose turns pain into growth. It gives meaning to sacrifice. It turns struggle into strength. Without a strong reason why, the journey will wear you down. But with it, that same journey will shape you into something powerful. Martin Luther King Jr. didn't walk through cities, give powerful speeches, and face hate because it was easy. He did it because he knew exactly what he stood for. He knew where he was headed. His dream of equality wasn't just a wish. It was a mission. Every word he said, every step he took, was led by a powerful sense of purpose. That purpose inspired millions. It lit a fire in people's hearts, because purpose is contagious. When someone moves with conviction, others notice. They listen. They follow. That same strength lives inside you. But you must discover it. Ask yourself, what am I passionate about? What problem do I feel called to fix? What legacy do I want to leave? What impact do I want to make in the world? Let your answers be real. Let them be bold. Don't accept vague goals or borrowed dreams. Be honest. Be specific. And once you find those answers, write them down. Not just in your mind. Put them on paper, on your wall, in your notebook. Somewhere you'll see them again and again. Read them when you feel tired. Say them to yourself when you feel scared. Come back to them when you feel uncertain. Purpose isn't a one-time burst of energy. It's a daily fire you must keep burning. When the road gets tough, purpose will keep you moving. When you feel like quitting, purpose will remind you why you started. It will be your map when you feel lost, your anchor during storms, your shield when the world pushes back. This isn't just about staying motivated. Motivation fades. Purpose lasts. Motivation is loud but temporary. Purpose is quiet but unbreakable. Define your purpose. Repeat it. Protect it. Your purpose isn't just a nice phrase. It's your guiding light. It's the reason your story matters. It's the reason you were given this life. You won't find it in comfort. You'll discover it in those moments when you doubt everything but still choose to keep going. There is greatness inside of you, but it won't come out until your purpose is strong. Only then will your steps carry meaning. Only then will your actions match your future. The world doesn't need more people just getting by. It needs people who are on fire with purpose, people who know why they get up, why they fight, and why they won't give up. So ask the deep questions. Search your heart. Find your truth. And once you have it, hold on to it tightly. Let your purpose pull you forward, one step at a time, day after day, until the life you imagined becomes the life you live. Set real goals and clear milestones. Goals give shape to your dreams. Without them, even the strongest dream can fade into the noise of everyday life. A dream without direction is like a ship without a map, wandering, lost, and eventually forgotten. But when you set clear, reachable goals, you give your dream a spine, a system, a direction. You begin turning hope into reality. Goals aren't just nice thoughts written down. They are promises to yourself. They are your way of saying, I'm not leaving my future to chance. You're not going to sit around and hope. You're going to move. You're going to build. You're going to grow. History shows us what can happen when a vision is paired with action. The moon landing didn't happen in one leap. It started with a dream, but it came true through detailed, steady steps. Every number, every test, every mission, each one was a goal. And together, those goals created the bridge between Earth and the moon. That same strength is inside you. Start now, not tomorrow, not when it feels right, now. Write your goals. Not just in your mind, Write them where you can see them. Make them real. Make them something you look at every day. Don't settle for unclear ideas or far-off hopes. Get specific. Know exactly what you want, when you want it, and why it matters. Your goals should stretch you, challenge you, and stay deeply tied to your purpose. With clarity and direction, the road becomes visible. You start taking action on purpose. Break your big goals into smaller milestones, clear checkpoints to help you stay focused and steady. Every time you reach a milestone, you build belief in yourself. You begin to realize that you're capable of more than you once thought. Goals guide your path, and your dream is no longer just a wish. It becomes your destination. Every goal you choose, every milestone you reach, every move you make, brings that dream closer to reality. So begin today. Pick one goal, take one action, one step forward, and start the journey that transforms your vision into something real. Stay committed even when others criticize you. There will always come a time in every pursuit, in every bold dream, when the voices of others grow louder. Some may speak with caution, others shout with disbelief. Their tones may differ, but the message stays the same: doubt. Often, this doubt doesn't come from hatred but from fear. Fear of the unknown, of what hasn't been tried, of the unusual. Yet this very path, the one filled with uncertainty, is the one that leads to greatness. The truth is, criticism and doubt from others can shake even the strongest ambitions, but only if you let them. Galileo Galilei, the father of modern science, dared to challenge the beliefs of his time. He looked through a telescope and saw a universe that refused to revolve around Earth. His discoveries threatened everything people believed back then. For this, he was condemned, silenced, and rejected by those too afraid to face the truth. Yet his ideas lived on. Centuries later, his name still shines, while his critics have faded into the background of history. Albert Einstein also faced strong opposition. His ideas stretched the boundaries of physics and broke the limits of traditional thinking. His theories were mocked before they were praised. But he didn't waver. He trusted his clear thinking more than the noise of those who doubted him. And today, the world remembers not those who laughed at him, but the mind that forever changed science. From these stories, we learn a powerful but simple truth. The judgment of others often reflects their limits, not your possibilities. When people question your direction, it's usually because they can't see what you see. Their view is limited by their own experience, while yours reaches further. If you give up your dreams because of their doubt, you're trading endless possibility for temporary fear. That's why you need to learn to tell the difference between helpful criticism and harmful noise. One sharpens your skills, the other tries to break your spirit. Welcome the first. Let it improve your work, boost your determination, and show you where you need to grow. But for the second, ignore it, brush it off like dust, because it doesn't want you to grow, it wants you to quit. Staying committed in the face of criticism is one of the greatest forms of courage. It's easy to stand proud when people cheer for you, but to keep going when they laugh, to keep building when they mock, to keep believing when they doubt, that's the mark of someone strong. That's the sign of a true visionary. Let their doubt be the background to your determination. Let their disbelief fuel your passion. Over time, your achievements will quiet their resistance. Your progress will be the answer to their doubts. Your success will speak of your strength. Remember this: no major change ever happened without opposition. No groundbreaking idea ever spread without challenge. But the world doesn't change because everyone agrees. It changes because someone continues forward, even when they're rejected. You must be that someone. Hold tight to your vision. Don't treat it like something fragile, but carry it like a flame you're sworn to protect. Keep it safe from the winds of doubt and feed it with belief. One day, those who doubted you won't even remember why, but the world will remember you. The one who stayed firm, the one who didn't give up, the one who turned resistance into respect. That is your true power, and it's stronger than any critic's voice. Keep adjusting and growing. On your road to success, you might have imagined the path would be smooth, straight, and easy to follow. But life doesn't usually work that way. It twists, it changes direction, and throws unexpected obstacles in your way. And in those moments, life doesn't reward those who stay rigid. It rewards those who are willing to change. Adaptability isn't just useful, it's necessary. It's what helps you grow when others struggle. When markets shift, when plans fall apart, when relationships change, you must also change. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. Ask yourself, will you adjust or stay stuck? Take Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States. He wasn't just a general in war. He was a wise leader who understood the importance of flexibility. As president, he led during a time of fast changes. The Cold War, nuclear danger, racial tension, and shifting economies. Instead of depending only on military power or political loyalty, he used a practical, balanced approach. Eisenhower led the creation of the interstate highway system, not just for transportation, but as a key part of national defense. He grew Social Security and kept parts of the New Deal, while still keeping the budget steady, a careful balance between change and stability. When McCarthyism rose, he didn't add to the division but protected democracy quietly. Eisenhower's strength wasn't in staying the same, but in adjusting to the needs of a changing country. You need to move like that, to be able to bend without breaking, to keep moving when life tries to hold you still. Be ready to unlearn and learn again. Always look for new knowledge. Improve your skills. Don't hang on to a method that no longer works. If a plan fails, don't see it as the end. See it as a sign to change your direction. Your values are your foundation, yes. But your plans must be flexible. There's no wisdom in running straight into a wall if you can walk around it. True strength is knowing when to turn, when to adjust, and when to take a new approach. Many people confuse being stubborn with being strong. They proudly refuse to change, thinking it shows determination. But you know better. You understand that adaptability is not weakness. It's smart. It says, I'm not stuck in the past. I'm committed to the result, not the outdated process. So stay focused, but stay open. Life will shift. New problems will come. Adjust your sails. Let your thinking grow. Life won't slow down so you can catch up. It will keep moving. Your only choice is whether you move with it or get left behind. Don't fear change. Welcome it. Step into the unknown with faith in yourself. Know that your power to adapt is what sets you apart. In a world that's always changing, it's not the toughest who win. It's the ones like you, who are ready to grow. If you master this skill, you won't just get through life. You'll shape it. You won't be broken by its challenges. You'll be the one who turns them into chances. Build strong belief in yourself. Self-belief is the base of all success. Without it, every step forward feels unsure. Every problem feels bigger than it is. Without it, doubt sneaks in, slowing you down and turning your potential into regret. But with self-belief, you become unstoppable. You move with purpose. You speak with strength. You act without second-guessing. Challenges don't go away, but they no longer crush you. Instead, they make you stronger. Muhammad Ali once said, "I am the greatest." To many, it sounded like pride, but to those who truly understood, it was certainty. It was power. It was a man who knew, long before others did, that greatness begins in the mind. He wasn't born the greatest. He became the greatest because he believed he was. Take control of your thoughts today. Stop waiting for the world around you to change, and begin by shifting your mindset. Instead of reacting to everything, start creating something new. Instead of only wishing, begin doing. Instead of doubting, start trusting. This transformation doesn't happen instantly, but every day, every decision, every conscious moment builds your power to guide your life instead of drifting through it. And before long, you'll notice your outer world beginning to mirror the quiet strength you've developed inside. By gaining control over your mindset, you don't remove all challenges, but you change how they affect you. You turn problems into stepping stones. You turn failures into setups for future victories. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start saying, "Just watch me." Because a strong mind can rise above any barrier, and a determined soul can reach what once felt impossible. The garden of your future is waiting to grow. What will you choose to plant today? Ideas alone are useless without action. You might hold the brightest vision, the most detailed strategy, or the most inspiring dream, but if you never take action, if you never move forward, it all disappears into nothing. The world doesn't reward those who only think, imagine, or intend. It honors the ones who take action, the ones who rise each day, not only with purpose in their hearts, but also determination in their hands. The real tragedy in life isn't failing. It's the regret of never even trying. It's the silence of a story never written, the absence of a song never heard, the emptiness of a dream never pursued. Dreams aren't crushed by critics or stolen by time. They are quietly buried under years of hesitation and fear. You need to know that success belongs to the doers, those who act despite fear, despite confusion, despite the odds. The first step is rarely flawless. It might feel awkward, it might be tiny, but it's the only thing that turns potential into real progress. Your vision is only as strong as your courage to take the first step now. You don't have to see the whole path to begin. You don't need every piece in place to get moving. Begin with what you've got. Do whatever you can. Start exactly where you are. Because the moment you move, momentum kicks in, and momentum is often more powerful than even motivation. Action feeds more action. Movement creates more movement. One tiny step leads to another, and soon the way forward becomes clearer. Taking action builds confidence. Every task you finish, even the small ones, shows your mind that you are capable. It trains your inner self to push through resistance. It proves to your fear that it doesn't have control over you. Each action becomes a stone in the strong foundation of your future, and the more you act, the more skilled you become, not because things get easier, but because you get stronger. It's not a rare burst of energy that changes your life. It's the steady, focused effort you bring each day. Greatness isn't found in huge moments. It's built quietly in the determined pursuit of your goal, one step, one task at a time. What you do over and over shapes who you become. So act with intention. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect. That day will never come. Conditions will never be just right. Time will never freeze long enough for you to feel completely ready. But readiness isn't required for progress. Dedication is. Courage is. Belief is. These are the forces that move you forward. Your success story doesn't begin when others believe in you. It begins when you believe in yourself enough to take action, and it gets stronger with every step you take. If you fall, stand back up. If you fail, learn from it. If you feel unsure, move forward anyway. Because nothing changes unless you take the steps to change it. No dream becomes real unless you bring it to life. Keep this in mind. Your future depends on what you choose to do now. Not tomorrow, not later, but today. The decisions you make, the efforts you put in, and the steps you take right now shape the world you'll live in later. So take that first action. Make that phone call. Write that paragraph. Start that new idea. Begin the journey. And once you do, don't stop. Keep pushing. Keep creating. Keep acting. Because at the end of it all, it's not the thoughts you had that build your story. It's the steps you took that will define your legacy.